Hello, this is Professor Govardhan teaching you UNIX shell programming. Before we go into shell programming, we'll understand some commands. An advice here is UNIX is not a read and remember and to understand. It is to practice, and you find the output there. You practice and you observe, then you will remember. Otherwise, you don't remember. Just by reading or writing it for many times, you don't understand. So you'll have to execute. So everyone who are learning this UNIX shell programming wants to program on UNIX shell has to install any version of UNIX in their system. So once you are installed with system, UNIX in your system, you will get prompt sign when you log in. So UNIX is normally treated, or it is a concurrent multi-user system. Many users can log into that. Many users can be created, and there will be one user, admin, and there can be many other users also. So by physical connection of many other systems, like other setup like keyboard and terminal, or the keyboard and the monitor, you can have one more user. So it is again another, it treats as another user. So in your system, if you are having only one system, then it can be treated as one login and one system. So to see commands in this, first command is who command. Who are the users? So since it is a concurrent multi-user system, we want to know who are the users along with me. Who are the users? So just who and enter will give me list of those users. So in this list, you have 3-4 columns, but no heading here. Please observe this output of this command has no heading. So there are some commands which has heading. So you can make a study, you can refer some books and understand why heading is required in the output of execution of command, why it is not. So this can be this can be treated as one of the assignment for the learners. So you'll have to go through some book and understand, where I go to library, refer book and note down why normally output of in which command you have a heading and which command don't have a heading, and what is the reason for it. So this command has no heading. So there are 3, 4, 5 columns. First columns are names, and second is the console or the user terminal, and third, fourth, fifth are date, month, date, and time of login. So fifth one is some more details. We'll understand one by one this. So who gives you, who is a command which gives you overall users along with you. So first one is this, which I have logged in, is Kumar. So likewise, next command is PS. PS is for list of processes. So we have to understand here is every any entity in UNIX is treated as a process, right? So process can start, there is a start point and there is an end point. So when it starts and it executes fully, a program is a process. So once a program starts executing till it reaches the end, it is called process. So it is sometimes a process is created and it will be killed. Killed means it is brought to an end. So total operating system itself is a process which is running on the hardware. So you can start operating system process by booting, right? So you learned all this booting. Then once you the system working on system is over, you can exit and you can shut down the system. It is called killing the process. So every process has to be has a PID number. Process ID number. We'll see what happens when you give PS and enter. So once you give PS and enter, you get 2 lines. See here, you can observe there is a heading. So in the earlier command, there was no heading, only columns were there. And here columns are with a heading. So PID 364, TTY console, time 0 command KSH. So KSH is again on which is the command is executed. It is a cache shell and which TTY terminal is console. And PID number of this process is 364, right? That means I'm executing cache shell program on this console. So PID number is 364. Are there any other process running in my system? When I logged in through this? Did I run any program? If you have run any program, that is already lost, the existence is lost. So that means it has completed the execution. So that will not show here as a part of PS result. So what if I want to show it as a second process which I am running? For example, here 364 is, I told you, it is running in the background. Similarly, you want to see another process of yours running in, should be shown here. Then you should send it to background. It should be lengthy enough to capture the times and to display. So currently it is console is running. So you want second process to show here. So you'll have to write a program, send it into background, and before it is completed, you have to run PS so that you'll get a next command. This is one you can try later also, because creating a process and sending it to background is another different learning. So the next command is ls. ls is for listing files. We'll see what happens when I say ls command. ls and enter. I get all these list of files in this directory. So I'm using this word directory. In Windows may call it as folder, but here it is a directory. So here there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 files are there. And first one is always capital letters comes on the top. So it's alphabetically ordered. Capital name comes top. The reason for this, right, capital name coming on the top of the list is all these are treated into numerical value, which will be converted or called as ASCII numbers. So every character is equal to ASCII, American Standard Code for Information Intelligence. So ASCII code is used. So capital letters has a higher lower number in the order, and small letters have less higher numbers. So it is in the order. So capital R is above or the top in the ASCII list. Then comes chapter. So CHAP is 3 files starting with CHAP. So here again, CHAP 0 is common across. And 1, 2, 3, if you take 1 comes on the top in the ASCII list, 2 comes later, 3 comes later. So it is chapter 1, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, then H, then P. So this is the output of ls command. Now, I'm using star here. Star is a shorthand notation. Star is a shorthand notation. So this is one of the symbol used along with command, right? So I'll see here, along with ls command, right? Along with ls command, I'll use star. So ls chap star. That means list those files which starts with chap followed by any possible combination of any alphanumeric, right? CHAP is common, followed by 01, 02, 03. It's possible combinations of any alphanumeric characters followed by CHAP will be listed. Again, CHAP 1 first, 01 is first, 02 second, 03 is third. So this is clear. ls lists the files of the directory and the alphabetical order, higher number, capital or the uppercase on the first and lowercase. Then you have shorthand. We are learning shorthand notation for star. So ls star is one of the example. So star can be used with many other commands later we'll see. So this ls, with ls how to use it is chap star. So if you give all file names starting with CHAP and ending with any combination of alphanumeric is in the list. There is one more command, one more symbol used along the command is called hyphen. So hyphen will be used to change the default behavior of the command. I'll show you. So we know ls will list the files, right? ls will list the files. So it's a default is to one column, right? Default is to list all file names in that directory in one column. So if I say ls minus l, right, it will list in different attributes of the file. So these are called attributes of file. First 10 columns are one, it shows rw dash, r dash dash, r dash dash. We'll understand this. These are called permissions. And then users, what are all these details? C1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 columns are there. So since I've used star also, CHAP star, it lists only file names with CHAP followed by any combination. Hope it's clear. And these are minus here, minus followed by minus are called arguments. ls minus l, then the details of what is ls, the input to ls is chap star. So here minus l is an hyphen, indicates what are the how it should behave. It should behave differently than its default behavior. Next is a character called meta character. Here we are using greater than meta character. So meta character normally it indicates the underlying software or the operating system to what is this for. This is one of the character of its language. So the meaning of greater than symbol is to redirect, that is create and store. If you can see some you get some question after looking into this command. I've executed command here. So dollar in front of prompt. If I say ls and enter, I will get all the file names. This you have seen. Now if I say greater than list, nothing is displayed. It is a dollar prompt comes back and then blinking cursor. So where did the output go? Why did it not display? ls greater list means where did the results go? Where is the result? So here the results of ls are stored in a file called list. If file does not exist in the directory, so we have seen directory has only 6 files. This is created. So greater than has a special work to do. It creates and names it as list. Then whatever the output comes as ls will be saved in list. So now after this, if I give ls, right, it will show me 7 files because along with all these previous one, list is also one of the file. It will show me list also. So where did it go? Output of ls is written into a list. So create a file called list and insert all the output of ls into list, then close and come back to cursor. See, now the priority or precedence to greater than becomes a high. So as soon as ls, it should generate the result. Instead, after greater than is executed, means a list file is opened, then ls output will be stored. Then after doing that, it closes the file and comes back to this. If it is already there, for example, if a file is there, already list is there, then what happens? It overwrites from first position. It overwrites from first position. So while giving this greater than symbol, we should be very careful. If a file exists, that will be overwritten, or means previous values will be overwritten, will be destroyed. So list will have a new file or new content. So you should be very careful while using greater than symbol. Now to see what is there in the list, cat is a command. So if I use cat is to show what is there in the command. It shows what is the output it has captured from ls will be stored in this file. See here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So by executing, while executing ls, list is not in the directory. So after ls, after ls has generated the output, then it is created, then it is brought into this folder and saved, right? So when I say cat list, it is not there in the content of the list. It is there outside as a di. Next command is wc. wc is word count. So normally Unix will use short form of the names or the task what the command does. So ls is for list files and cal is for calculator. Similar cal is for calendar. So like this, wc is for word count. You can see here there are 3 columns, 4 columns, no heading again. It is showing content or word count of list. So you can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lines. Sorry, 6 lines, and there are 6 words. There is no space. So whenever the space or new line comes, it reads as new word. So here 6 is 6 words. Then 42 is 42 number of characters. You can count here 42 number of characters, and the file name is list. So wc you can give output as word count, line count, sorry, word count, line count, and character count of the file. You can create a new file and ask for what is wc of that file. So wc followed by command wc followed by file name indicates find the w count of this. Now I'm using one more character, pipeline, right? This symbol is called pipeline. Pipeline is to connecting 2 commands. This is very special. Connecting 2 commands is, for example, ls and wc, 2 commands are there. So in between ls and wc, I have to place this. So in the prompt sign. So what happens? ls list file will give the output to wc. Again, in greater than operation also, there was no output displayed here, but it was saved into list file. But here, when say ls pipeline wc, so output of this ls, that is total number of files in directory, is taken as wc. You need not create a file. wc will count 6, 6, and 42 here. File name is missing because it is not saved in the file. So both operations are same. For example, ls greater than list, then wc list also gives me these details. ls pipeline wc also gives me these details. Yeah, for today I'll end here. I'll end here. So any questions, if you have, you can post it in the chat box and we'll discuss in next session. Thank you very much. Keep learning. All the best.